When I started my Amazon FBA business, I had zero connection, zero clue what I was doing, and zero products. But in just 23 days, I was able to make £6,000. Today, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I did that, how I landed my first product, built my business from scratch, all whilst learning the ropes of running a business. And the best part, I did this whilst only working 2 to 3 hours on my laptop on a daily basis at the age of 19. Hey guys, it's Jasmine, otherwise known as Jazz FBA, the girl who built multiple six-figure Amazon FBA businesses from the age of 19. On this channel, I'm here to give you the real truths of running a business. I'm going to be going through everything to do with mindset, strategies, and everything it takes to actually run a successful business in 2025. My goal is to shortcut your guys' success and save you from wasting time, money, and energy. So let's dive in and get started. So let me start by going through why I even chose Amazon FBA as the business that I started at 19 years old. At the age of 18, I went to university to study law. I didn't have much of a choice, and that was the only option I got given, coming from someone who has an Asian background. There was something about the thought of going into a 9 to 5 at the end of this 4 years that I just despised. But at the end of my first year at uni, I got the opportunity to start my business. It was literally a random Monday that Amazon FBA got mentioned to me. By Wednesday, I had set up my account and I had gotten started. Amazon already has the customers, the delivery systems, the infrastructure. So Amazon gave me something to build on that I wasn't glued to 24/7. The next thing people always ask me is, what do you actually need to start an Amazon FBA business? When I first started, I had my laptop, my phone, and internet connection. To set up my account, to register the business, and the 2 softwares I did start off with, yes, that does cost something, so there is small admin fees on top of getting boxes, tape, label, printer, but we're not talking tens of thousands of pounds of startup fees. Now, when it came to stock, the best thing to do is test your products with small amounts of units. The beauty of FBA is you have the ability to test an item and then scale up over time. Now, in terms of the softwares that you need to buy when you're first starting out, if you are going down the wholesale and arbitrage route, then you need Keeper and Seller's Amp. If you are going on the unique bundles or private label route, you will need Keeper, Seller's Amp, and then Helium 10. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure you check out my description where I've linked all of my social media so you can catch the behind the scenes results of students and how I got to this point in my business. And now this is the part that most of you want to hear. How did I actually land my first product? Now, I'll keep it real with all of you guys. The ones who know me know I started with wholesale 3 years ago. Now, I definitely made mistakes. I definitely overbought. I definitely did not test my items when I first started. Some wholesale items worked out very well and some didn't. The key thing I did realize was you only need 1 or 2 products to really get the ball moving. And I had that, and I was very lucky to get that. One right product can change your entire business in a second. For me, the first product that worked out for me was something that was selling consistently. Didn't have too many competitors on it, and the listing was quite stable in terms of price. Now, I didn't reinvent this item. I just jumped on the wholesale bandwagon, and that is the beauty of wholesale. But over time, I transitioned into unique bundles and private label. And that's where things really started to scale for my business. A bundle is basically when you take 2 or more products and put them together, something that already exists, and then a private label item that you pop in that bundle. Now, to you, that might sound really confusing, but it's actually super simple. And it's powerful because it reduces competition massively. Because you're the only person selling on the listing. You own that listing. It's under your brand. It's under your trademark. Now, when I look for a product now, I focus on 3 things: demand, competition, margin. Too many people are focused on their sales and they don't care about their margin. I'm looking at whether these things sell consistently. No one starts a business to 1 month be making £10,000 and then the next month be making £3,000. That's not a business. That's not freedom. I always look at an item and say, can I differentiate this product? Can I make it private label? Can I make it into a unique bundle? And can I make a healthy profit after all of my fees? That's literally it. My first successful product ticked every single one of these boxes. Within just 23 days, I made £6,000 on Amazon. Now, before you get carried away thinking there's some overnight success story, let me hit you with some truths and some facts. Getting your first product is not instant. It's not gonna happen on day 1, might not happen on day 5, might not happen on day 10, but it might happen on day 30. But for me, yes, it happened in 23 days. But that's because I was obsessed. I became obsessed with this business. And this is where a lot of people give up. They think, oh, okay, I haven't found anything in 2 weeks, or it's not working working out, or my product isn't selling, this isn't for me, and they give up and they walk away from it. But here's the simple truth. Everyone shops online. Everyone knows how to use Amazon, but most people didn't realize or don't realize they can become a seller and go to the other side of it. They don't know how to source products that will sell. They don't know how to create bundles that stand out. They don't know how to create listings or do advertising or do PPC. Because of that, most beginners usually burn their money or they give up. What separates the people who make it from the people who don't is consistency. If you keep learning, if you keep testing, if you trust the process, it will work out. My 6,000 in 23 days wasn't just luck. Yes, it takes effort, but it's 100% worth it if you stick it out. Because once you've got that first product selling successfully and you're making good margin, you've cracked the code, you'll know exactly how to repeat that process and keep building your business. And that's how you create a 6-figure Amazon FBA business. Now let me give you an example of someone who was gonna quit and they didn't end up quitting because of me. Amir, one of my students, came to me. He was doing wholesale, his margins were not there and his business was failing, and he jumped on a call with me just to get my opinion on actually shutting his whole business down. And I looked at his business, I audited it, it wasn't in a good shape. I spoke to him and I showed him the unique bundles method, and let me just throw up some results that he sent me today. In just 7 days, he made £1,316 in sales, and that's with a 19% profit margin. And then another listing, he did £3,275 in a 30-day period with a 21% margin. And all of them sales come to him. Them listings are now organically ranking, and he's just gonna keep making more and more money. So that's it, guys. That's exactly how I went from zero to making £6,000 in 23 days in my Amazon FBA business. And the truth is, I started at 19 years old with no experience and extreme pressure of getting a degree. And if I can do it, so can you, as long as you're consistent and as long as you're disciplined, as long as you really want to be successful. This channel here is to give you the real truths about Amazon FBA. So if you want to see more behind the scenes tips from me, check out my socials in the description. And if you're interested in what Unique Bundles is and how Amir scaled his Amazon FBA business and how he did it and the whole process behind it, there is a link in my bio to book a call with me, completely non-obligation call, to get some more insight into Unique Bundles and private label and how he got them results. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.